Everyone, welcome, and we are going to start a new chapter, Our Tree by David Harmer. David Harmer is an American poet who is keenly interested in the conservation of nature. This poem is this poem, which is Our Tree, made by the composer David Harmer. It comes from the time of composer's great granddaddy. You will go through the poem, you will find that he has mentioned that the tree was standing there for many years when even his great granddad was there. He was a boy. It is about an elm that is valued and has a high standard as it grew infant of generation. From generation to generation, it was standing there, and it has a very great impact on the poet, and he was very nostalgic with the tree, and what happened at the end was really sad. So let's do the poem. This, have you observed a tree? Does it grow quickly or longer take a long time? You know its answer. It does take long time. List the things we get from trees. You have studied in science. What do you get from the tree? Most of we get food, shelter from the tree, and oxygen and everything. You better read science and you'll get all the answer. Why do we cut tree? Of course, for our selfish reason. We require something that is requirement, that is necessity. But there are some times that we do not think of the consequences, and we cut the tree for our selfish reason. So it is important then when the tree is cut, another plant must be planted. It is good to cut the trees? Well, very simple answer, that you know that it is not good to cut the trees. Let's see the poem next. It takes a long for a tree to grow, so many years of pushing the sky. Now here, pushing the sky means it is standing there and putting up effort to grow high. Pushing the sky means it is trying to reach the sky. It means it is growing tall. Pushing the sky. Now here, it has been compared. So we have studied metaphor and simile, right? Do you remember metaphor and simile? We will discuss it here also. If you have not come across metaphor and simile, go to the previous video. There I have explained what metaphor and simile is. Now, long branches stretch the arms. Now see here again, something has been compared. Long branches stretch the arms. So do you think that trees have arms to stretch? So what it is implied? What is the implication here? The long branches is compared with the arms, which is stretching. It means it is trying to reach wide. It is stretching. Reach out with their wooden fingers. Again, do the plant have fingers? No, it do not have fingers, but it is compared with what? Twigs, right? Small branches, that is small branches. What is compared? Small branches compared with wooden fingers. Years drift by means pass by. Fall like leaves. Now here again something is there, figure of speech. Fall like leaves means how the season is changing from green to yellow, then back to green. Means different phase of the tree, that how it is standing there once it is green, and another part in the another phase of the season it is yellow, and then come back to green. It means this, in a year it is going round and round, and still it is standing there. So see the effort and see the determination, how it is standing there. Since my granddad was boy, means, see the time, my granddad was boy, and then before his father's father, The tree is standing there before his father's father. Yeah, really, it's been a long time that the tree was standing there. There's been an elm outside our school. Its shadow long across our playground. The poet is being nostalgic and he is remembering about this elm tree and how its shadow was falling on the playground. Today, 3 men ripped it down, chopped it up. It took 10 minutes. See the pain in this line. See the pain. 3 men ripped it. The elm tree was standing there for so many years, and it was giving shadow, and it was the witness of all the things that these generation has done there. These generation have done there. It has witnessed all, and now today at the end of this poem, 3 men ripped it down, chopped it up. It took 10 minutes. Very sad. This line has lots of pain. So this is about the tree. This is about the poem, that how human impact on trees and the environment, making us think deeply and logically about the trees. We have to be a bit sensitive towards our attitude and the people. We should guide and motivate the people who cut the tree for their selfish reason. Let's see what is there in the next part. Understanding the poem. Let's do it. I hope the sound is going there. A tree takes a long time to grow. For many years, the trunk of the trees is pushing the sky. To grow higher and higher. The branches grow long as if they were what? Branches. It is compared with what? If they were stretching. Yes. Stretching their arms and wooden fingers. With every year, the season changes and the tree leaves also change from green to yellow and then from yellow to green. Since the time of speaker's grandfather's father, there had been an what? Elm. ELM. Elm tree outside his school, whose shadow could be seen across the playground. The speaker felt sad when the tree was chopped, the past tense, off by some men within 10 minutes. Now let's do the next part. What do the arms in the line 3 refers to? Branches of the tree, right? Branches of the tree. You can branches of the tree. What do wooden fingers in line 4 refer to? Twigs or small branches. Okay. Bring out the contrast between the beginning and the ending of the poem. Let's do it. We can write like this. The beginning of the poem is, what is the beginning of the poem is about the growth of the tree. While the end is about cutting off or the chopping of the tree of the tree. The contrast question is, what is the question? Question is the contrast between the beginning and the ending of the poem. The contrast in the beginning is, the contrast is that, rather we should write is that in the beginning, in the start or beginning, poem is about growth. Poem is about happiness, rather say growth is about happiness, struggle, है ना? While the ending is full of sorrow, disappointment, है ना? Right spelling, DISAPPOINTMENT. Okay, we write the correct spelling. Now let's see the next question. Okay, so many years of pushing the, now see the poet has used some imaginative metaphor and beautiful similes in the poem. In the table given below are some extract from the poem. Mention whether extract is simile and metaphor. Just try to recall what simile and metaphor is. Now see here, so many years of, that's fine, years of pushing the sky. Now pushing the sky, sky cannot be pushed, but it is something that the tree is trying to push the sky. So it is implied, it cannot be, but it is saying that it is pushing, so it is metaphor. Just remember what it, if you haven't seen, if you have not understood metaphor and simile, see my previous video, I have explained it. Long branches stretch the arms. Now see here, branches do not have arms, but it is compared, and compared means directly compared, that is again it is metaphor. Reach out with their wooden fingers. Reach out with their, again, plants do not have fingers, but it is said that it has wooden fingers, so again it is metaphor. Years drift by, fall like leaves. Now fall like leaves, what is that? Like, when we compare, then something in metaphor, something is made something else. Like if I say about one tall boy in the class, that he is Amitabh Bachchan of the class. So if I say he is Amitabh Bachchan, I am changing that boy to Amitabh Bachchan. It doesn't mean that boy becomes Amitabh Bachchan, but when I am comparing it, I am directly changing him from someone else, like he is Amitabh Bachchan. So it is metaphor. If I say he is tall like Amitabh Bachchan, then it is simile. So just like here, it is simile. Fine. चलो भाई आगे बढ़ते हैं. Hots, higher order thinking skill. What does the poet want to convey by saying it took 10 minutes? Discuss with your partner. What does it mean? It means that it took only 10 minutes. It took very less effort to chop up the tree. You can discuss the long with the with the logic that how the plant grew and how the plant grew and how much effort it took, and it was just very few minutes it required to cut it off. Okay, so you can discuss it. Okay, the poet has mentioned many phrases and words in the poem telling that it takes long for a trees to grow. So what are those lines which is implying that it takes long time to grow? So first can be first line itself, so many years of pushing the sky. First is so many years of pushing the sky, pushing the sky. Second could be long branches stretch the arm. No, it is not there. Ear drifts by fall like leaves. The second line is ear drift by fall like leaves. Okay, and then since my, again this is again it is implying about time. It is telling about time, that duration of time. Since my granddad, है ना, since my granddad was a boy. Again next line also, and uh, and then before his father's father. This is also. So cross the, that's all. Now values. Imagine that you adopted a plant in your school or near your house. Write 5 things you would do to help grow into a strong big tree. What you will do? What are the things that you will require to help plant grow? Protect karoge, how you will protect it and how you will care it. Okay, you write down what you will do in order to protect the plant and help it grow. Value now. You have observed that vast stretches of grassland that are the lungs of your town have been converted into concrete jungle. Concrete jungle means it urbanization, means in place of green trees, there the buildings and the roads and the factories has been built. Discuss with your partner the possible consequences of cruel activity. Obviously you can well assess, you can well explain actually that this cruel activity, what will be the consequences of, what will be the result of this cruel activity. Deforestation, global warming, and then global warming, then rise of sea level, uh, extinction of many species. There are so many things that you can write. Okay, so writing skill. On the occasion of one Mahotsav, prepare speech to be delivered in the morning assembly. The topic save tree and save life. This is a simple and evergreen topic. You know why this is evergreen? Because we understand the value of tree, and we also observe that trees are not being protected, jungles are being cut, so there is deforestation. So this is a evergreen topic, and we know that how important the trees are for us. You have to prepare a speech. Okay, so let's consider this chapter to be completed. Is there anything else? No, that's all. That's all. So do the question answer in your notebook. Okay, notebook, and that's all. Thank you and take care. Bye.